Okay, here it is. War Thunder feedback. Let's hop in there and let's ride a plane in war. Ready? So the sound might be a little quiet at the start, but when I'm shooting and I'm dogfighting, the sounds aqua leveled. Okay, so when so this is pretty great. I like looking around in here. There was one thing that happened with the tree over here. Yeah, it's the shadow on, shadow off, shadow on, shadow off. I like shadow on a little bit better myself. Um, so I find it quite interesting the way that the this menu has been kind of redesigned for kind of like retrofitted for VR. Kind of the warped, kind of fisheye style. I mean, it's a pretty good way to get the information on here. I mean, obviously, it's not built from the ground up for VR, and I think that's a pretty interesting way to do it. It's kind of wrenching having to go all the way up to the top to look at the to battle sign. So I don't know. Maybe you could just put that in the middle um, with slightly transparent, and I wouldn't have to look around so much because I'm basically always going from here to down here. Like, where's the button I need to hit next? So the audio sounds great. Um, there's a lot of kind of anti-aliasing, fluctuation, pixelation in this screen. There's a lot of horizontal lines that kind of flicker within the DK2. So I don't know if there's some way to maybe not have this intensely lined scene at the start. Um, yeah, that sound effect's pretty great. One thing I don't really notice kind of any movement in this compound. So I think that would be nice to, I don't know, have a military procession going through, or I guess even some planes flying around. Mountains looking good, and basically the positional lean forward tracking that I'm quite used to with the DK2 isn't present. So I would like to have that. So anyway, let's go to battle. I got the airplane going. I earlier tried to have the tank going, and the positional tracking wasn't working at all. It was just stuck to my face, and everywhere I was looking, the tank was in front of me, and there were some strange artifacts just off the top of the tank, kind of where the 3D, like the edge of the tank, it was 3D a little bit farther out from the edge where it should just be at the edge. So, okay, let's see. Now, as far as the readability, that all that text is quite small. It's a little bit straining, taxing to look at it. A little bit eye strainy. So, okay. Let's see. I'll just get a hold of my mouse here, and let's see what. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? There she is. Okay, so I guess I could have hit enter the whole time too. So, all right, let's go shoot some bad guys. Now, this looks pretty great. I really like the very subtle movements that the mouse gives you. I really like the ground down there and seeing the planes fly around. It's really, it's just, I'm turning and the latency is just, it's too high. It's far too high. I'm, I'm looking over and everything's kind of swooping in a little bit after I move, and It's kind of hard to deal with um, as far as getting airsick, I guess would be the term for it. But okay, well let's try to. I really like the swooping down, the sound when you're getting close. So now, I mean, yeah, this is. I mean, it's great. The textures, I can tell that I can tell that those trees down there are actually like kind of like real objects, and it's uh, it helps look down to see the parallax. So okay, yeah, I really like that sound. Okay, where's some of the bad guys? Well, there's somebody on fire. All right. Uh, I'm not too familiar with the controls, but I just scrolled up and I think I increased my speed. So, yeah, like through it. I wish those puffs were larger and stayed for longer. Like flying through explosions in the air is pretty exciting. So, I'm not too familiar with this game, so I really hope I'm not shooting at my own guy. And I'm just gonna fly through the smoke because a little more visually stunning. Yeah, the reflection from the water, that's great. All right, let's get into the melee here. Yeah, the parallax of the trees on the ground is so interesting. Yeah, that's so yeah, it's pretty. The latency is pretty off-putting. Um, I mean, the game looks great, and I know how popular it is. So, well, maybe there's some other feedback I can give in the menu. Okay. Yeah, the parallax or you know the the latencies, it's starting to add up a little bit. So okay, well, I think that's probably good for this demo. Let's see. Well, bailing out of the plane sounds like quite a bit of fun. Ah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see the parachute. Uh, I didn't really see the parachute sequence, so that's too bad. I'll have to go back and check that out later on. So yeah, I think that honestly, it's very uncomfortable almost immediately. As soon as you don the headset, and uh, this was the first time I played this game, so I had to log in and enter in a username and password. So I had to, I was in HMD mode, and then I had to exit out and type all my stuff in and go to the website, which actually helped because I found out some of the controls to use for VR. Like, actually, I never did that. I never did hit the V button because the textures and being inside the cockpit of the plane was amazing, and where my head was situated was very realistic, and looking down to see my torso where it was, and when I was moving the airplane around, seeing my hands move with the airplane controlling device was pretty great, and being able to kind of look at different distances with my vision, and looking at the scopes and the little scope, and looking out over the wing. Uh, I really liked that. That was my favorite part. Just being comfortable in there, and being able to do turns, and being able to have the comfort of seeing my body and the plane below me. So that was pretty great. So yeah, so I hope you liked my feedback, and great job, War Thunder.